Good morning, guys. How are you all? I hope everyone is cool. Good morning, Khurshid, Edith. Good morning, brother. Ronaldo. Good morning, brother. Please let me know if you guys can hear me. Everything's cool. Video is clear. Every day I ask this bullshit question, but it's important because if I start to talk and then you will say, brother, we can't hear you. It's gonna be disaster. So please let me know before going furthermore if you can hear me and everything else. Mm-mm-mm. Suzivan, good morning, brother. Sound is good. Thank you so much. Hey, Jesse. Good morning, brother. It is loud and clear. Thank you so much. Uh, 9 people are over here. I'll actually talk about that later. Tomorrow is NFP, non-farm payroll. If you go to the calendar, I love to use the forexfactory.com/calendar. Over here, this calendar I actually use and I customized it to red folder and medium impact news. So no normal news won't be show over here. Will not be shown over here. So just the red folder news and the medium impact news. And you can see today, Thursday, we had a news around 8:30. So we don't have any news after, sorry, around the morning session. By the way, tomorrow, non-farm payroll around 8:30. According to ICT, if you have non-farm payroll or if it is a non-farm payroll week, don't trade. Simply don't trade. Every month there will be one week where there will be some kind of non-farm payroll, okay, NFP. That week don't trade. If you want to trade in that specific week, at least trade until like Monday and Tuesday, not Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I prefer to trade until Wednesday morning session. From Wednesday morning session to until Friday 8:30 a.m. All the session I don't want to touch them because this is really disaster price action. However, if you can trade, of course you will go for the trade, but it's preferable not to trade from Wednesday PM session to until 8:30 a.m. Friday. That time we should not trade. So today's Thursday. We should not go for the trade today because of the non-farm payroll tomorrow. This is all about the calendar. However, yesterday PM session I came to the live to our Discord group. So in Discord we are in live and we have talked about a lot of things that's happening right now. I will just recap those things what I have told yesterday's PM session through the Discord live. If any of you interested to join our Discord, please click the link on the pinned comment. It's absolutely free, and I believe it's not gonna be waste of your time. Okay, so please join our Discord group just so that just for we can make some communication with each other. We can share our feelings, thinking, price action, reading, like confusion, doubt, or precision. We can share over there. I think it's a great opportunity for all of us to learn from each other. So please make sure that you have joined the Discord through the link to the pin comment. So I'll recap all of these things, of course, but I want to wait 5 more minutes so that more people can join. I don't need to repeat the things what I have already done yesterday's PM session. I'll just go for the recap. Before everything, I would love to tell something, and that is I wanna one of my brother, okay, story. I don't know his full name. His first name is story something. He told that, brother, I want to give you a challenge through our Discord. Okay, so if you go to the Discord chat, you will be able to see we had this conversation. He told that buy a test account and pass it just by the morning session. So I told him that, brother, it's against my religious belief. I don't want to do that. But later, yesterday, I have already passed this account. Okay, this is the funded account. So I'm not going to buy another challenge account. I'm gonna blow all other accounts. They're not going to be here. Just this account will be here. And I will go only the morning session. I'm gonna accept that challenge to see if I can make $3,000. Okay, so if I make $3,000, that's same. Like I hope he will be agree with me that it's the same thing. Okay, so I will use this account as it is funded account. I don't need to be rush to pass the account, because passing account and making money is absolutely different. Passing account is too easy, too easy, too easy. But making the payout is the most difficult part. So I would love to go with this account until $3,000, just to accept his challenge. Okay, I'm not saying that I'll be able to do that. I'm just saying I will do that. Okay, I will try to do that. At the same time, I'll do one more challenge for myself, which I never did in my life. I tried 2 3 times, but later I blow my mind and I was never been able to go until the end of the things. And that is, I will go with one trade only. Okay, so only one trade in the morning session. If it is a winning trade, good. If it is a losing trade, good. Whatever it is, I will go with one trade, as long as I'm not going to reach $3,000 or I'm not going to blow this account. I will just go with one trade, only morning session, no other trade outside of the morning session. So everything will be transparent over here. At the same time, I would love to see, if I have one account only, can I make the payout? Because it's really so tough. In my opinion, it's really so tough, nearly impossible. But it's a new challenge. Okay, so just my opinion. Uh, I wanna accept that challenge. Okay, so everything will be transparent, like the payout I showed you until the last payout. Everything will be transparent. In the meantime, here I have two accounts. I wanna blow them. Today is a day where we should not trade. Okay, it's a day where we should not trade. Whatever you say, you can say, but it's a day where we should not trade, not even a single trade, because of tomorrow's NAP. However, here is two account, which both of this account I wanna blow, because like my challenge was to make the payout. I have already passed that challenge, so I wanna just make sure that there is no other challenge. Everything should be transparent. I will go with the maximum contract possible. I think 10 micro contracts, something like that. So it's gonna be over leveraged in this highly volatile market. If I survive, good. If I don't survive, I'll just blow it. Absolutely good, but it's gonna be blown. All other accounts will be blown. There will be only one account, and that is that funded account. I will go with like that way. So today, if any of you would love to trade this market, you are welcome. There is no problem. I will only trade this market. I will follow every single rule for this 50K funded account, until $3,000. Okay, after $3,000, I will blow this account again. However, I believe that most of the people has joined. If nobody joined, then maybe they will join later. I would love to go for this, like daily recap what I have done yesterday's PM session through our Discord live. So if you watch that on, I believe that you have made a lot of money over there. Already you have made a lot of money. But if you didn't, oh, if you are not over there, I don't know what you have done. But I think everyone has done a good job. Let me read some comment more before going for that. Everything is good. Thanks. Thank you, Donaldo. Edith, NAP not for professional. Yeah, not for professional. Absolutely right, brother. I agree with you. NQ Slayer, another big drop overnight. Absolutely, brother. I saw that. But we have already talked about that yesterday's PM session through the Discord live, NQ Slayer. Hey, Jamil, bom dia. Tudo bem? Muito obrigado, brother. Muito obrigado. Muito, how to say that? Tudo bem? Muito bem, muito bem. Excuse me. I think Jamil were there while I was doing that PM session live. Brother, if you are there, please make sure that everything has been explained already yesterday's PM session through that Discord live. If you are there, I just don't remember. Good morning, Tamimi, sir. How are you? Please, nobody do something wrong. Otherwise, Tamimi will block. Sometimes he threat me to block. So I'm very afraid of him. In case let it is bring the heat. What do you mean by that, man? As he just give me a challenge. I wanna go with that challenge, okay? to be honest. Let's see, let's judge myself what I am capable of. Okay, so one trade every day, only the morning session. Maybe I'll go with the one micro contract, maybe I'll go with the 10 micro contract, 5 micro contract, doesn't matter. Maybe I will use 22 IT model, breaker block, water block, fair value gap, inversion fair value gap, breakaway gap, like trap fair value gap, reclaimed fair value gap, I don't know. But I will go with one trade only if it is a losing good, if it is a winning good. After that, I'll switch to paper trade, just will trade the paper. Or if I don't blow that those Blue Guardian Futures, I'm also going to get another account from Blue Guardian Futures when I will do the giveaway. That means I will give you two accounts. So I'll trade them, whatever it is. But this account, one trade, only the morning session. As he told, just go with the morning session. So I wanna go with the morning session. Let's see, because this is my favorite session. Morning session is my everything. Okay, I love morning session. Good morning, ICT trader. How are you, brother? Uh, don't say lol, man. I'm always afraid of you, brother. Tamimi. Please don't block me, okay? However, this is the weekly chart, and yesterday PM session I told that observe this new week opening gap. It has a possibility to come to this new week opening gap. To trade this new week opening gap, then it should fall. I also told that if I had to go with the price action, only the price action, forget about everything. I should only look for the buy until the all-time high. But here the market is not working with the price action only, it's also working with the donald Donald Trump administration, so they are making the money. I have to think the way they are thinking also. Okay, so in my opinion, as long as the war is continue in Middle East is continuing, uh, this market has no possibility to go higher. If it starts to go higher, which is going to be the reaction from this gap, everyone will start to think that no man, everything is normal, so let's buy because everyone is buying. They will think I'll think that, but actually it's not happening. There's some people, they're sending the market higher. Manipulative, this is called manipulation market, manipulative market, manual intervention. So when everyone will be convinced that this is a bullish market, everyone will start to chase the market, everyone will start to take the buy. Those Donald administration, they will send the market lower. I believe it will come over here if the war is not over on the Middle East, then it will come around this area. That is my belief. This is all going to be broken. But I will stay with that perception as long as this volume imbalance is not closed by the body from the weekly chart. If it is closed by the body from the weekly chart, then maybe I will start to think about the buy. Otherwise, I'm more interested to think this market will fall again, at least until this volume imbalance, which is the liquidity void, there is no trade has been placed around this small box. Okay, so here this candle high, this candle low, there is not even some kind of wick. This is called a real liquidity void, a real liquidity. So relative equal lows, relative equal highs, they are the liquidity depending from the people who buy as a support, who sell as a resistance. But this is the algorithmic liquidity area where algorithmically market see the liquidity. That means market needs to come over here algorithmic way. Okay, nobody is going to buy here, nobody is going to sell here, but price action is seeing the algorithm is saying this is the liquidity void, it needs to come over here. So I'm still believing this will fall and it will come over here, but I can be wrong. Of course, there is nothing to do if I'm wrong, because I'm just going with the current situation. If the war is over, maybe I'll start to look for the buy. From the daily chart, yesterday's PM session, I told that market has perfectly rejected from the constant crossment of the last fair value gap from the daily chart. Above the buy sell side liquidity, this is the last fair value gap. This candle low, this candle high. I didn't mark it. You can mark it if you want. I don't have any problem. But this last fair value gap sent the market until this gap. I told yesterday, if yesterday's candle close above this high of this daily fair value gap, then this market will first go for this buy side liquidity. It will trade this gap, which is that old bullish fair value gap from the weekly chart, and then market will fall again. If it failed to close above this gap, this daily bearish gap, then it has to come at first to the 50% of this inverse gap. After coming to the 50% of this inverse gap, then I have to be very like neutral to understand, does this market really would love to respect the 50% of this inverse gap, or does it want to go through this inverse gap and would love to keep falling. I have to be very careful. Unfortunately, overnight big run sent the market over here. Otherwise, we could go for the sell from the AM session to target the 50% of this inverse gap. Again, this all has been explained yesterday's PM session. If you don't believe me, I believe Jamilo's over there. He can confirm that if I'm adding something or if I am just changing any of my word. So my expectation was how this candle is going to close. Does it close above this gap? If it do that, this buy side liquidity will be taken, market will trade this, and then maybe market will fall or it will keep going higher. I don't know. But if the candle doesn't close above this gap, the first job this market will do is it will fall until the 50% of this gap, this inverse gap. So it all will be decided by the 459 candle from 1 minute chart. And you can see perfectly it has closed inside this daily bearish gap, which is the last gap as well, below this buy side liquidity. And then it is been respected from there and market came exactly, I think it has already traded the 50%. We'll see that like later. Okay, right now I'm not interested to mark this gap, or I'm not interested to do anything over here, because if I do that I'll get confused later to take my decision, because today's should be is going to be a hard day to trade. First of all, tomorrow is NFP. Secondly, overnight big run. Thirdly, the war situation is worst right now, if you have already watched the news from the morning session. Now coming to this hourly chart, I also show that this market came exactly to the last fair value gap from the hourly chart. As well as I told you that when this market came to the last fair value gap from the hourly chart, mark that low from the hourly chart. Go to your hourly chart and mark the low has been over there. Okay, that low. This is that gap over here. This is the low. If this market was extremely bullish, it wouldn't leave this beautiful support zone around that area. For example, it really would love to go for the buy side liquidity for the all-time high or everywhere. It really would love to go over there. If it really wanted to do that, it wouldn't leave this liquidity over here, which is the extreme liquidity. Not even that. After creating this extreme liquidity, it also created the internal liquidity, which is over here. If you go to your lower time frame, for example 15-minute time frame or any other lower time frame, you will be able to see how beautiful this sell side liquidity is over there, which is the internal liquidity around that area. So as the market left those liquidity around that area and then gave me this, I will call this bubble. That means market has built the bubble over here. This bubble is going to be burst. Market is going to fall dramatically to take all of this sell side liquidity, at least this sell side liquidity. And when it is going to clear this sell side liquidity, the next target, this market is coming for this area. However, this is the range 50% from the weekly chart. All of this information is important for your trading, because if you don't have any idea from your higher time frame, you have no idea what you are doing in your lower time frame. So lower time frame we called it noise, higher time frame we called it the base of our trading. So my higher time frame is monthly chart, then weekly chart, daily chart, hourly chart, 15-minute chart, 1 minute chart. That's all the time frame I look for my trading. You can see this is the all-time high, this is the low that has cleared almost every single low, everything has been cleared. And very importantly, very importantly, a random fair value gap. You are going to see this information in everywhere. What is this called? Anybody can tell me that? What is the name of this gap? I will wait before you tell me to the name of this gap. Now, I'm not rebranding anything. I'm just trying to give a name so that you can understand. In this market, in this million of the fair value gaps, there is some gaps they're more important rather than other gaps. So that I will give it a name later. When I'll call the name, you will understand that which gap I'm specifically mentioning. Which gap is important. Okay. So I really need to know the name of this gap. If you can tell me the name of this gap over here, see this gap, this candle high, this candle low, there is a small gap. This is the gap. What is the name of this gap? Anybody can you please tell me that? Last fair value gap. Thank you, Chuk. No, it's not the inversion fair value gap, brother. Unfortunately, last fair value gap. That fair value gap has the CE. Absolutely, brother. This is the last fair value gap, which has been traded by the weekly chart. Now, the most beautiful thing is those people who were around that area. Okay, I don't know if any of you were with me on Monday 7th April 2025. That means almost 1 year ago. I told that take the sell from this gap until this last gap. Okay, I'm so sorry, I was not mentioning this last gap, I was adding this entry and the last gap. My live streaming is over here. You can go and check 7th April 2025. It came here in 7th April, so I told it here. So it is 24th March 2025. Go over there, see what I told over there. I told it's going to trade this gap, it's going to fall for this, not last gap. I added the entry and the last gap, both of them. Okay, any of them can be traded before reversing. And when this market came to this last fair value gap, I told stop trading, start investing over here. This market is going to come until there, until this high plus 25 handle. Okay, so my projection was it will go 25 handle up. Okay, it didn't reach to my target. It was very perfectly I mean, how to say that, like predetermined how far this is coming, but I was wrong over here just for 25 handle. It didn't reach to my level where I projected that it will go. Just for 25 handle, it didn't hit my target. However, from this last fair value gap until that area, this is the zone where the market is going for, from exactly to this entry gap here to until around this area. So 9140 handle, market is going to give that all of this area. You have doubt, my live is over there. Go back, check what I clearly told. It was not something like maybe or let's see, or if it do that, there is no maybe, there is no if, there is no, prediction. There was something like confirmation. It will come here. Just one confusion, does it want to reverse from this entry gap or last fair value gap? I don't know. Just mark the entry and last fair value gap, both of them, and then project the high of that 25, I mean until that area. That was the projection. So something like that. Okay, this high that has been cleared, all the high, this is the all-time high that has also traded the last fair value gap. Why? Brother, there is no other fair value gap, it didn't trade that. If you find the all-time high, you have the joker on your hand. That means whatever you want to make, you can make, because there is nothing. So if any of you love to play the playing card, in playing card there is a card called the joker. If you have the joker on your hand, you can make that joker card anything, like a k z, whatever, queen, whatever you want to make, you can make it by the joker. So if the price is around the all-time high where there is no previous price action, that means you have the joker on your hand. You can think the way you want to think. You can make the breaker block, you can make the fair value gap, you can make whatever you want to do. So it came to the all-time high, which is the last fair value gap as well. I will use my joker for the last fair value gap. It fall, cleared all the lows and also traded the last fair value gap. This low and that high, this is the projection of the, what to say, I mean the eastern, I mean not the dealing range projection. This is the 50%. This is the upper quadrant of the this dealing range. I wanted to see if it close above the daily bearish fair value gap, then it will trade this upper quadrant. Also it will take that buy side liquidity. Also it will trade this bullish fair value gap from the hourly, sorry, from the weekly chart. Then it will fall at least until the 50% of this whole dealing range. If it is like a bit overzealous, it will come to this volume imbalance, which is aligned with the, 786 level, then 618 level, optimal trade entry level. Okay, I really don't use them, so I didn't mark them. So my intention to say until this 50%, at least this market will trade. And as you can see here, I don't have anything to this 50%, no kind of no bullish thing or anything except this last fair value gap. So if it wants to use it as an inverse gap, there is nothing wrong. Otherwise, it will come to this area where I have some fair value gap over here, which is also the last fair value gap or anti fair value gap, whatever you say, around this area. So it will fall until this area and then it will go higher, if it really would love to go higher. So that was the projection, and this line is actually from the weekly chart. Please don't get confused, don't get bored. This information is extremely important if you are really interested to stay in this market for a long time. But if you're a short-term trader, that means you just came, try to make some money, then it didn't work, you give up. This is not for you. So from the daily chart, I'm more interested to see how it react with this inverse gap. If it can break this inverse gap, maybe it will keep falling by using this gap as a reclaimed gap, this bearish gap as a reclaimed gap, and it will come at least until this area, and then for this volume balance, which is my real target, this volume balance. After reaching to this volume balance, sir, I am sorry, I don't know what is going to happen next after reaching to this volume balance. Okay, I really don't know what is going to happen after that. So in hourly chart, when this market leave this liquidity, so beautiful, extreme liquidity, I'm not happy to see that this market is going to go higher and taking all the highs, all the levels is going to be taken. I'm not really interested to see that. In the meantime, I want to see this market will keep falling to take this sell side liquidities, and then it will go through this and it will come over here. However, while this is going to happen, how far this market came, what do I have over there? Okay, I'm gonna show you again something very beautiful. Now, if you can't relate this with your trading, it's your fault. You didn't focus. It's your problem, not my problem. What is that? Anybody, please tell me that. What is that? Below this buy side liquidity, relatively equal highs. Below this buy side liquidity, look at that. Is there any bearish gap? Bearish gap, bearish gap, bearish gap, bearish gap, bearish gap. What is that? Last fair value gap. From where? Hourly chart. Yesterday, I was literally yelling, like I was just screaming, man, it has to give me the reaction. I don't care. It has to give me the reaction. Now, there is one candle that has closed a bit above this volume imbalance. Sorry, this last fair value gap. I'll show that in a moment. Just a second. Okay, here. This candle closed above this last gap, and the very next candle closed below this last gap or inside this last gap, whatever it is. It is called the fake breakout. That means it shows that I'm extremely bullish. Take the buy, take the buy, take the buy, and then boom, market fall. I still struggling to find out how can I predetermine the fake breakout. Still, I didn't find any way to understand this fake breakout beforehand. I have no idea, so I have to wait for the next candle to see how it is going to close. And then if another candle close above this gap, then I say that okay, it's not the fake breakout anymore. It's the real breakout. This gap is really broken. I still struggling. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to find out this breakout. I mean breakout gap. How to predict the breakout, fake breakout. If any of you have any kind of idea, don't hesitate to share that with me. Now, why this market went a bit higher, I'll go back, go over there within a moment. But before going over there, what is that last fair value gap? Are you seeing something that is happening every single time? Almost every single time that is happening. Below the liquidity, if you find the fair value gap, that fair value gap is the extreme level important. Okay, you have to give that gap so much importance. You will get the reaction from there 100%. And if it doesn't give you the reaction, the candle will go through that line or gap without any sort of reaction. That means you will see there is a candle like this type of candle over here. See this candle, you will see a candle like there, so you will clearly understand that, oh, it's just broken, there's no reaction is going to happen. You will see like that way. But if it started to react, it will give you 99% of 99.90% of the time some sort of reaction. Reversal reaction happens either from the last fair value gap or from the entry gap. As long as it's not reaching over there, most of the time entry fair value gap give the reaction, last fair value gap give the reversal. Okay, reaction versus reversal. If you are my YouTube member, then please watch that video from the members only live. There, I already explained the reaction versus reversal. If you understand that reaction versus reversal, a lot of things is going to be clear for you while you are trading. This all I've done already. Okay, so now these days I don't focus on trading. I have to go back to the teaching again, I guess. But again, I will just stay with this account so that I can just keep trading to continue that challenge my brother has given me over there. Okay, however, so this last fair value gap, a very random gap, but if you understand this gap, I believe that a lot of things is going to be clear to you. You will also be able to start to predict the the things from a very certain level. Okay, so let's see how it is going to react. And this is the gap. I don't know that if this gap is important or not. I don't know that. Okay, I agree with you. I don't know that. Now, it all depends on my bias. For example, you can see this gap has been respected here one time, two time, three time. It has been respected. Then it went through this. What else can happen? It can come to this gap, which is inside this last fair value gap from the hourly chart. Last fair value gap above this buy side sell side liquidity. See this sell side liquidity above this sell side liquidity. This is the last fair value gap. Now, if this market really would love to go higher, it can work as a support. But if it is broken, because my bias is bearish, I'm not bullish, of course it can go higher because it's trading right now the daily bearish inversion fair value gap constant encroachment. it can go higher, so it can work as a support. If it do that, I will have nothing to do, I believe so, but we'll see that in a moment. I mean, while the market will open, I want to see this type of things. It will go through this gap, it will trade this gap, it will take this sell side liquidity. This is all my prediction. Now if this market do that, this leg, if it appeared, and then if I see this market is going higher to this gap, I'm gonna give my highest priority to this gap. Why is that gap? Because this is a real support or resistance, real breakout trader, real everything. And whenever you will see this type of reaction from a very specific gap, keep that gap, extend it to your right, and hold that prediction, or use it as a higher time frame point of interest according to your bias. As my bias is bearish, I will love to use this as a resistance gap. If my bias was bullish, I would love to use this gap as a support. Okay, I hope this point is also clear. So I really don't know when it is going to be reacted, but if this case of scenario appeared, I will believe this gap is going to hold the market and sending it lower. Why? Because previously I have seen it has been respected like that way, right here. So you can go back and you can check a lot of time, like here you see this respected, look at this support. So if I were bullish in that specific moment, I could use this gap as a support, and when it went through this, if it could touch here, it could work as a resistance. Please go back on your chart and see this type of gaps, keep that on your chart. Okay, I'm trying to explain something that is easy to understand, that is easy to mark, that is not confusing. Still, if you think this is too much for you, no need to add all of this information. Just keep holding with the last fair value gap and the entry gap. My job is to explain all the knowledge I have for free, and I'm doing that. Okay, so don't take everything I'm sharing with you. Take those important things that is important for you. Okay, I hope it all will make sense. Now, it's the confusion. Why, brother, this last fair value gap has been broken? I'm coming to this 15-minute chart now. This is the 15-minute last fair value gap below this obvious liquidity. Okay, this high has been cleared over here, which is a shallow run. This is called the obvious liquidity. Below this obvious liquidity, I have this last fair value gap. Now, above this last fair value gap, there is a small gap. Actually, let me show you that. This candle high, that candle low, I think there is like one handle, two handle gap over there. I really don't like to mark this type of gaps as my last fair value gap. I prefer to mark this type of gaps that is easy to mark, easy to see, easy to, like very easy to mark. That's why I marked it as a last fair value gap. Now if you don't use it as a last fair value gap, call it entry fair value gap. Both are same. Entry and last fair value gap, both are same. Last fair value gap is more strong rather than the entry fair value gap. So even though this market went through this last fair value gap from the hourly chart, there is some weak went higher. Where did it came? To trade the last fair value gap from 15-minute chart, which is our bellwether. Now if you watch my execution yesterday, where I passed this account yesterday, I didn't want to pass it. I wanted to make the loss to cover and to make $100, but this market didn't give me any opportunity to close the trade. So it was just falling, and I just keep holding my trailing the stop loss, and finally it hit my target. It was near about like $500 plus. Okay, profit was there, $500 plus profit, and I just passed that account. I just wanted to close it, I didn't close it. I put the limit order lower here somewhere and just keep trailing the stop loss. I just did it when it came to this last fair value gap, and there was a beautiful inversion fair value gap from 1 minute chart. What a beautiful fall over there. That was a beautiful fall. Where did it came? Old 15-minute last fair value gap. Look at this 15-minute last fair value gap. Above this liquidity, where is relatively equal lows over here, do you see any other fair value gap, bullish fair value gap? Of course not. This is the last fair value gap. This does this gap previously respected 100%. Look here, and what happened next? It closed below this gap, old gap that has been respected, and this candle open trade this gap, which is the 50-minute last fair value gap, also been used previously, and this all fall happened. Now I didn't trade any of them because I have already passed that account, and I was just feeling greedy to make some money to my funded account. I had made 191. I'm going to blow them because I don't want to make the money. People, human being are greedy, and I'm being greedy. I will just blow all other accounts except this account, so that I can continue with the challenge my brother gave me. So you guys gave me a challenge, I want to go with that challenge only. So that is my intention, to go with this funded account. Otherwise I would blow this account as well. If you still have confusion, you can go anywhere you love to go. I can't go against my belief, religious belief. I told you that I'm gonna make one payout, then I'm gonna blow the account. Still, I'm not able to blow them, but I believe that I will blow them. Okay, just give me some times because I'm feeling so greedy to make another payout. I hope I will not do that, inshallah. God will help me. However, this is falling, and after falling all of this thing, market came here. So this gap you are seeing right now from the hourly chart, you remember what did I tell about this gap? I want to see this gap to be broken. That means market is going to fall, then tap to this gap, and then it will keep falling for this sell side liquidity over here. If it do that, I'm more interested to take the sell from this area around that area. At the same time, I want to go to the regular trading hour. Okay, so this is the regular trading hour, and as you can see here, sorry, not there, here, around this area, this is the how to say that, regular trading hour opening gap. Okay, so all I'm going to do, I'm going to mark the opening of this candle from 9:30 and closing of this candle from 4:14 on Monday. This opening gap never been traded, right? It tapped to the high of this opening gap. Excuse me, guys. I catch the cold actually last night, so it's itching my nose. I'm sorry. Okay, so this opening gap over here, I want to see this market to trade at least to the 50% of this opening gap from Monday, that opening gap. At the same time, you can see here, this is the closing of yesterday. So this yesterday's price action closed over there, and today's market is going to open here somewhere. So there will be another opening gap. My whole plan is this market will go higher first. It will trade at least the 50% or some other area, maybe to this opening gap as well, to trade this opening gap as well, and then market will fall, then it will trade this hourly gap, then it will keep falling. So in between this area around here, the last fair value gap from the hourly chart, bullish last fair value gap, will give some sort of reaction that will send the market until the 50% of today's opening gap, and then it will keep falling at least until the 50%, which is also the low of this daily bearish gap and old bullish, old gap that has been respected so many times. Maybe it will trade some of them, and then it will fall, close below this hourly gap, trade this hourly gap, will keep falling. I'm not saying it is all going to happen by today. I'm just giving you an idea how this market is going to work. So it's not going to open, keep falling, use it as a resistance, keep falling again. No, it's not going to happen like that way. First, it will go higher, then it will fall, then it will retrace with this hourly gap. After that, it will fall for this 50% of this Monday gap, which is also the sell side liquidity. All will depend on NFP. If the NFP is interested to take this sell side liquidity, today's market will work with this zone in between this opening gap, and that opening gap is going to be created today. So it's not going to be a volatile market. I don't want to see this market to go above this 50% of this daily bearish gap. Honestly, it should stay below this area. However, this was all for now. I have just 2 minutes away before the market open, and today is not a day for trading. If any of you are interested to go for that, you're welcome. Go for that trade. I'm more interested to go for the trade to my Blue Guardian futures account. I will go with the highest leverage possible, maybe 10-15 micro contract, something like that, to either to pass this account, to blow this account. Whatever is going to happen, I want to get rid of all of these accounts. That's all. So today I'm not going to touch this funded account because I want to stay consistent with this account by following all the rules. As I told you, just I will go for one trade. So the one trade need to be a winning trade. I want to make sure it's going to be a winning trade. Guys, please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel if you are new over here. Last gap. Yeah, absolutely, brother. It's the last gap. Dealing range, NQ Slayer dealing range. I think you were talking about something. RP, brother, I have already explained the Asia session. Yesterday it didn't. It worked so beautifully. Not I was going to say that it didn't work, but it worked so beautifully yesterday as well. I've already explained. If you didn't hear, then let me know. I will just talk about that one more time. Please blow them on your spare time and not here during live streaming. I'm allergic to blowing. Oh man. Okay, 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 okay. Then I'm not going to touch it. Okay, brother, I will do that outside of this session. Okay, man. Yeah, it is really difficult. If I blow the account, some people will think that I can blow the account as well. It is also logical, brother. Sorry, I shouldn't do that. So this is today's opening gap. You can see here. I just marked today's opening gap. We'll see. Okay. Electronic trader, not in rush to go for any type of trade right now. We'll see first how far it can go until the 50%, which is the low of the daily bearish gap, and then trade this hourly gap that has been respected previously, and then can it fall. Guys, please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel. I got that yesterday Asia session 1 hour open density too. Thank you, Jamil. Yeah, isn't it so easy, brother? Too easy. Good morning, Kishore. Guys, I need to call my mother for 1 second. I'll just. I'm gonna make sure that it's locked out. Otherwise, I'll push the button. I'll never remember that I pushed the button. Please, guys, don't forget to push the like button. Subscribe to our channel if any of you are new over here. I'm just 17 subscribers away for reaching to 11,900 subscribers. A lot of people. I love you too, brother. In Kisle, I love you, man. I'm learning a lot from you guys. Thank you so much for teaching me this much amount, this much information. And sometimes you guys really help me a lot. Like Suzivan, sometimes he told that, brother, this is London close. Don't look for that trade. Okay, now it's going to reverse for a little bit of time. This type of information, I'm a human being. All the time, all the things I can't remember. And when I'm doing the live as well. So sometimes when you remind me that it's not the time to go for the trade, it really helps me a lot. Good morning, Hyde. Hey, Kishore, how are you, brother? Guys, make today's yeah, I mean, what is the subscriber 900? So give me 17 subscriber by anyhow. I don't know how, but give me that today. Ask people to join our channel. Help me. I need your help. Just don't trade, okay? Help me a bit. Just got home from work. Where do you live, brother Hyde? You're from Bangladesh, right? I will give you a million subscriber, brother. I'm waiting for that million subscriber, brother. Million subscriber. I'm cool. Hi, thanks for asking, brother. Oh, you are from Indonesia. Sorry. Thank you, brother. I will remember. I will remember. I'll try to remember that you're from Indonesia. Okay, brother. It's very good country. I wish one day I will go over there to visit. I'm out of friends to refer to. Man, I really appreciate it, Edith. Whatever you have done yesterday, I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, man. I love you, brother. Edith, where are you from, brother? I will go over there, man. It's so beautiful. I have seen a lot of video on YouTube as I have started to photographic things. I love to visit or explore new places. So market open, trade the opening gap a bit, and after seeing this, some of you will start to think that, oh, now this is going to fall. Of course, it can fall. There is nothing wrong. But if you ever get confused, I repeat, if you ever get confused, look what the last swing high from 1 minute chart has done over there. Did it trade any fair value gap? Did it take any fair value gap? Sorry, liquidity, or did it build any liquidity? So this information will help you a lot to understand what the market is reaching next time. You can see this high came here, built relatively equal highs. Now it is falling. Market gap down, went a bit higher, built resistance, then falling. What should you do? Ask yourself, what should you do? You should immediately mark the bearish gap, because most of the ICT traders are using this bearish gap to take the sell, which is a trap. Maybe market will fall. If you are interested to take the sell right now, please go for that. Wherever you will find the opportunity, go for that sell. I'm not interested to go for the sell right now. Maybe I will miss the trade. I have no problem with that. Hey, you're from India. Cool, brother. That gap has a volume imbalance at the bottom. Yeah, I can see it. Oh man, I don't want to add this volume imbalance as well. It's a big volume imbalance. I mean, big gap it will be. So let me be strict with this gap. My intention, it will go through this gap, and I would love to use this gap as a support, and I want to take a buy from this gap from here until this buy side liquidity by putting the stop loss to the logical level somewhere from 15-minute chart. If it keep falling, what is going to happen? You know what I'm waiting for? This gap to be broken. Then I would love to use this gap as a support, sorry, resistance to take the sell. So all the fall, I'll let them go. Not going to touch it. What is it trading? Anybody can tell me that? What it is trading? Absolutely, brother. Let me mark it as a last farewell gap. Random gap. Swing high, valid to shift the market structure shift. I mean, valid to use as a market structure shift. And 15-minute BC. Absolutely, brother. Market structure shift. Okay. Fair value gap. I don't know it will give me the opportunity or not. If it doesn't, it's okay. Absolutely okay. Okay. These random things will help you a lot of information. Yeah, just look at this, man.
Order filled.
Where the market came, last fair value gap again. Why did you take 10 micro contract entry? I'll go with the maximum portion I can take. And then if it works, good. If it doesn't work, I'll just get rid of these accounts. There is an opportunity, I took that trade. Did I put my limit stop loss in the logical level? 100%. Did I take the entry from the logical level? 100%. Did you put your I'm sorry, the target profit? No, I didn't. I'll just let this go as long as it wants to go. This lowest down close body close candle, I want to see this to work as a support candle. After 3 seconds, a new 50-minute candle will open. I believe that it's not going to manipulate previous candles low one more time before going higher. I believe so. If it do that, I'll get a stop out. If it doesn't want to go below the next candle low, sorry, previous candle low, as you can see here, This candle perfectly respected this 50-minute bullish fair value gap. So if it doesn't want to go below this low one more time, I'll be safe, and this market will keep going higher. I'll be very safe. So I want to see quadrant level of this candle wick to be respected as a support and market to go higher for this buy side liquidity around that area. Just let me see where I can touch the 1200. Okay, it's 1300. I can't hold it until there. 1270 I can't. 1175. Yeah, 1200. That's good. That's good. Okay, I'm not taking any partial. I have no intention to pass this account. I have no intention to do anything over here. I just want to go with the trade. If it works, good. If it doesn't work, I'll blow the account. I'm just let this go. That's all. Swing high, shifted market structure shift, fair value gap, 1 minute last fair value gap, 15-minute bullish fair value gap. Market left that buy sell liquidity open over there. Right now it's trading this first presented fair value gap. If I'm not wrong, yeah, I think I'm not wrong. And let's see if it can hit the target, or if it can keep going higher for this buy side liquidity. Put the stop loss to the break even. You should do that. Take the partial, put your stop loss to the break even.
Order filled.
Buy side is here. Okay, I can't hold it until this buy side liquidity, because it's gonna be more than $1,200, something like that. I don't want to take that huge risk. I'm sorry, I don't want to make like $5,000, something like that. A very good specific market with the logics, with the last fair value gap, with the high time frame point of interest, with the buy side liquidity, with everything, with every single other things. Oh, I deserve a boom. Come on, man. I deserve a boom, man. Come on. There is another 15-minute last fair value gap just below. Oh, it can be, brother. I didn't notice. What is that? I deserve a boom. Come on, man. Maybe those buy side liquidity will be left intact, brother. It can happen. It can happen, brother. Of course, it can happen. But I don't see the logic to let this market to leave this buy side liquidity open over there. I don't see any logic over there. So I believe that it will be taken at least. And then if it wants to fall, it can fall. There is nothing wrong. Boom! Got out with a scalp in one account. Congratulations, Suzivan, for your boom. From 1 minute chart, all the liquidity has been cleared. There is not even a single liquidity left over here. All the sell side liquidity has been cleared. Market trade a random fair value gap. A very, very, very random fair value gap. Yeah, week did the damage. Week went a bit below of this last fair value gap, unfortunately. This is what it is. Sometimes it happens, right? 15-minute bullish fair value gap, higher time frame point of interest. Am I taking my trade from a random level without higher time frame point of interest, without the how to say that, parents? No, of course I'm using it. Inversion fair value gap. Remember what did I say? Body will close, tap to this gap, buy side liquidity. Market structure shift, not a beautiful one, to be honest, not a beautiful one, but still the market structure shift, fair value gap, entry fair value gap, breakaway gap. Both of them can be traded. Buy side liquidity, lower quadrant of the opening gap, 50% of the opening gap. Look on your left. Do you have any buy side liquidity that is interested in that look interested to you? Do you have any buy side liquidity that looks interested to you? Is there anyone that can be interested for you? There you go. Thank you for writing boom, Zensi. Thank you so much, man. Hey, Bijaro, thank you for the boom, brother. Thanks for the penguin as well. Hey Kisha, thank you. Livingstone, boom. Thank you, brother. Noob Trader, boom. Thank you. Go, boom. Penguin, boom. Thank you, guys. Oh, by the way, I have to go for another trade here. I'll just randomly push the button. Sorry, NQ Slayer. I'm not taking this trade, okay? So forget about everything. I just need to blow this account. That's all. And I'll just buy.
Order filled.
Not going to put the stop loss or anything. I'll just let this go. Please fall. Don't go higher. Please fall. Please fall. It's hard to lose the money rather than making money. Trust me, man. It's hard to lose the money. When you are interested to lose the money and you will push the button, you will see that it will always go to your favor. Always. It will go to your favor. I don't know why, but most of the time it go to your favor. Okay, I'll put another like another over here, okay? I just randomly push the button. But yeah, of course, the logic is this inverse gap, okay? Like it was here, but just push the button. Thank you, team. Khurshid, thank you. Donaldo, thank you. Thank you so much, guys. This is that test account, okay? I used it before getting that payout. I need this account. I needed this account to make sure that I'm not doing something, like something I'm doing that is really make some logics or make something easier for understand. Test the water. I don't know how we will call it, but it was the account where I needed to push the button wherever I was confused. I needed to go for the trade. I used this account to. Ah man, please don't go higher now. I didn't put any stop loss. Go back, man. Come on. It's already 30 handle. Oh man. Remember the buy side liquidity? I told you, if you ever get confused, look what the last high has done. I think it's going to hit my target again.
Order filled.
Another $1,200. What the hell is happening, man? So from tomorrow, what I will do, I will plan my trade to blow the account. Okay, if I do that next buy side, okay, this is the next buy side. Look at this buy side. It's so clean, so clean. Market doesn't like this type of clean buy side liquidity. Inverse fair value gap. What did I tell you? I want to see this market to inverse this gap, tap to this gap. It can trade this gap one more time. It doesn't need to do that, but it can trade this gap. Entry gap, market structure shift, entry fair value gap, tap to this entry gap. Buy side liquidity is over here, buy side liquidity is over there, buy side liquidity is over here, 50% is over here. Old hourly last fair value gap is over here. Sorry, not sorry. Uh, old hourly gap that has been respected so many times is over there inside the daily bearish fair value gap. You don't need to hold the trade from here to until there. You don't need it. From here, let me show you. From here to here, it's 46 handle, man. Come on. It's 46 handle. From here to here, it's 120 handle. Make sure you have taken the partial, you have put the stop loss to the break even, or maybe you have trailed the stop loss, you're going for the trade. This is called a beautiful price action. The textbook price action. Everything is in line. Just look at this. Everything is in line. Market trade, 15-minute bullish fair value gap. Wick did the damage, sent the market lower to trade this last fair value gap from 1 minute chart. Now, why the market went through this last fair value gap? Why it went through this last fair value gap? Go to your 15-second chart. I want to show you the beauty. Uh, Look at the line. I'm just not able to mark it. The high of this gap is 676.50. 676.50. Okay. The low of this candle is 677.75. So it has traded this last gap around this area plus the entry gap. That means above this last gap, there is a very small gap. Below this candle low, this candle high, a very small last gap. Sorry, entry gap, which is absolutely aligned with the what to say, I mean the level market fall. Yeah, yeah. Last fair value gap didn't been traded for one handle. Entry fair value gap has been traded. Let me show you that. This candle high and this candle low, there is just one tick gap or something like that. Old inversion fair value gap. All of these things. Okay, so I believe it will go and take that buy side liquidity. I can see some other ride on boom for me. Thank you. Hello, sister. Hide. How to set partial. See this limit here. Limit. Make sure your contract. How many contract do you wanna take? Now, if you are in a buy, for example, you are in a buy, you wanna take a partial here somewhere. Okay, here somewhere. What you will do? Sell limit. To sell limit. Okay. Put the line wherever you want to put it. Place the portion over there. So when you are in a 5 micro contract entry, okay, you took a buy for 5 micro contract, you want to take a partial around that area wherever you want to put it, just keep it over there and then place the order. If you don't like it, just close it. For example, you want to take a sell limit and you put it over there, but you don't want to put the limit over there. Okay, but unfortunately you did it over there. Click on sell one more time. It will be done. Okay, brother. So now it's time for me to wait because if I miss the entry over here or here at the beginning of the run, any kind of entry right now is chasing market. I'm not interested to chase the market right now. I can't re-enter over here. I can't do that anymore. I have to let the market to reach wherever it want to reach. I can't enter to this market anymore. I have to wait for the next opportunity to enter into the market. I believe it is a good learning session for all of you. Just make sure that you have pushed the like button. If you didn't push the like button, if you don't subscribe to our channel, it's gonna be disaster for me. Okay, so please make sure you have pushed the like button. Oh man, it's already 1151,000. Sorry, 1800. So I need 1200 more to pass this account. Why I'm feeling so greedy? Don't grieve. Don't be greedy. Blow these accounts. Okay, tomorrow I will use this again. This one is also 50,500. Oh man. When you want to lose the money, you will make more money. You will end up with making more money. Boom, second account, target reached. Congratulations, Suzivan. I'm still confused about deep chart. Why you are confused, brother? You want to take a buy. Look, there is three option: market, limit, stop, stop, okay? So if you want to take entry from the market, what you have to do, you have to select the contract. How many contract do you want to take? Market. Now, do you want to take buy or sell? If you want to take buy, click on buy and open. It will be automatically placed over there if you just open it. If you don't want to take the buy, suddenly you thought that you want to take sell, just click on sell, then place it. If you don't want to take anything over there, but unfortunately you put it over there, click on there. Now you want to take a buy. Maybe when the market will come here somewhere, you want to take a buy. What you will do, go to the limit, select your contract. How many contract do you want to take the buy or sell? Buy, put wherever you want to take the buy, place it over there. And then there will be two options. Like, let me show you that. There will be two options, stop loss. Okay, wherever the stop loss, when you will click in that, you don't need to touch, sorry, press the button. It will be automatically, and then just tap one more time. It's been set. You want to take the target profit over here, just put it over there like this. Why it's so confusing? Sell, same thing. And when you put the target profit here, in the meantime, you wanna take some, let me show you that one more time. Maybe you wanna take the buy here, you put your stop loss over there, here, and you wanna take the tracking profit here. In between that, you wanna take a partial over there. So you have taken, you are going to take a 9 contract entry. What you have to do? Just you wanna take a partial around like five, something like that. Okay, sell limit, sell it wherever you wanna take the partial, place that trade over there. If it is still confusing for you, I'm not able to make the confusion clear to you. Buy side is gone. See, this buy side is gone. Buy side 50%. Hourly cap, daily cap. When the market will reach here, I'll start to think about sell again. Why? Market left the sell side liquidity, relatively equal lows. Now, brother, I trade the last fair value cap, but it has built the sell side liquidity. So when the market will come to this PDRA, it's good time to look for the sell. Can I take the sell from here? Of course you can do that. There is a small bearish gap. If you're bearish and you want to see this market to fall, as it has already traded the opening gap lower quadrant, it can fall from there. I need more precision, which is over here. So I want to see this market to come over there before falling, but it can fall from there. So if you want to go for the trade, it's a 50-50 right now. So you want to take the sell, go for that 50-50. You want to take the buy, go for that 50-50. Why? Because this is in the middle of the range. Now I have to wait. Okay, unfortunately I have to wait. I just can't do anything right now as it is in the middle of the run, and most of you should be profitable already. Market opened, we already made a lot of profit. You should be in profit. The reason for this move up is because of daily BC and inversion CB. Yes, of course, brother, that is also correct. You are not here yesterday while I was talking about this thing, and I told that I don't know where the market will go. I don't know that. If this candle close above this high of this bearish gap, this market will take this buy side liquidity. It will trade the upper quadrant of that weekly dealing range. It will trade this old bullish fair value gap from the weekly chart. If it failed to close above this daily bearish fair value gap, it will go until the 50% of this inversion fair value gap. I don't know next what is going to happen, but it will go until the 50% of this daily bearish fair value gap over here. I don't care about anything else, but all I care the 50%. After reaching over here, I have to wait to decide, is this market still bearish or does it want to go higher? So if it go through this gap, that means from 15-minute chart, I saw that market fall and go below this gap. I'm gonna keep looking for sell. If it doesn't do that, start to respect from there. Maybe it will retrace until the low of this daily gap and then it will fall again, or maybe it will keep going higher. I don't know what is going to happen. But as long as this is not coming to this 50%, I'm bearish. So that my target was from here to here. Unfortunately, that's been done by the overnight. So I was not able to touch anything, and I didn't take any trade yesterday. Last night I was just watching the market, and finally I shared one setup with you guys, but that didn't actually work. Okay, unfortunately that didn't work. But if I go with the AGA session, this is called the beauty of the AGA session. Go watch it. You will find so much beauty of these things every day. So far, for last 2 weeks, it is happening. 6 to 7, mark the highest high, which is over here. You see this high? Mark the highest high and mark the lowest low, which is over, I guess, here. Here. High and low in between 6 to 7. Wait for this market to take one side. This cleared this low, right? One side has been cleared. Market structure shift. Do you have any fair value gap? No, no trade for you. Follow one more time, took that low, market structure shift, fair value gap with the volume imbalance. Actually, unfortunately, not good setup. No inversion fair value gap. You have an inversion fair value gap, but to be honest, I don't want to use that inversion fair value gap. If you want, you can do that. I don't have any problem, but I really don't see this is a valuable inversion fair value gap. But if you want to use it, you can use it. Trade here, went higher, take the high from 6 to 7. After clearing this beautiful buy side liquidity, took this sell side liquidity from 6 to 7 as a shallow run. Mark that low, cleared buy side liquidity, inversion fair value gap. Nobody has should have any kind of confusion. Fall here, it was highly volatile to be honest. Nobody's able to take this trade, but inverse gap has been traded, then fall again from this area, and then keep falling, keep falling, keep falling. However, that was the trade from the Asia session as well yesterday. Not clean, it was not clean, and it was highly volatile. You can see one candle is kind of, if I go just for this candle, it was near about 85 handle. Okay, so something like huge volatile market around the Asia session. It was like bread and butter. Oh man, why this is going higher? Why this is going higher? Okay, thanks. You're most welcome. Sachin, hello sir, how are you? I'm cool. Thanks for asking, Sachin. How are you, brother? Guys, please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel. I still believe that Apex has 90% discount. Use the code T2T if you really love to take any Apex account. And if you like the Lucid trading, which I'm trading right now, the funded accounts, it will be one account, okay? And the day after tomorrow, it will be one account. But just if any of you are interested, please make sure you have used the code T2 Wizard. All other accounts have the code T2 Wizard except the Apex. Apex, the code is T2T. Boom to you, T2. Hey Daniel, thank you so much, man. Thanks for the explanation again, brother. You're most welcome, Suzivan. Actually, we have done it yesterday's PM session through the Discord live. You were not there, if I am not mistaken. But it really worked so beautiful the way we are expecting. I'm fine, sir. How is your trading, Sachin? I have nothing to do right now. You wanna take a buy? Go for that. You wanna take a sell? Go for that. I have nothing to do right now. I have to wait for this market to reach to the next level before framing the next trade. Didn't trade for a month. Oh man, you have survived. Yeah, it's really a tough month, brother. To be honest, it's really a tough month. However, let me know if there is anyone who is in green except Suzivan, because he has already told that he's green for two accounts. Please let me know if any of you are green except Suzivan. I appreciate it, brother, for being over here. Those people who are solely interested to learn, not copy my trade, don't copy my trade, just focus on learning. This last five look at information, this liquidity information, this higher time frame, so what, not the higher time frame. The explanation I have given you before the market open. Why this market first should go higher, then why it should fall, all of these things. This is something you have to pay. You will pay people, still they won't be able to show you this precise price action lot of time. I mean, the way I showed you, keep showing it. It's not something like hindsight. It's been predicted before it happened. So this information you are going to learn for free. I know that people doesn't give a shit about the free stuff, but still, if you're really interested solely for learning, I believe that I'm the best guy. I'm not hiding anything in my mind so that later I can sell the courses by impressing you. I have no intention like that way. So please make sure you push the like button, subscribe to our channel, make it 900 subscriber. 11,900. I just 17 subscriber away before getting that 12,000 subscriber. I wish I could have done something good that would impress you guys. Edith, you are green. Congratulations, brother. Losing streak on now, man. Feeling low around 500 more to breach account. Oh man, Abhishek. Man, this is tough price action. So this is going to happen, brother, sometimes. I couldn't find the playlist which you recommended to go through. Sorry, sir, I dismantled all the playlist I was totally fed up with the YouTube because previously you saw my live viewers was near about 200 plus. Then suddenly I don't know what happened. It came to under below 100. So I fed up with this bullshit YouTubing algorithm. They only promote those people. I don't know. If I were a girl, maybe I would get more promoted. I don't know what happened. But however, I was just totally fed up with this YouTube, so I dismantled all the playlist, put them inside the general folder. I just didn't any of this video, just put them inside the general folder. I'm planning to make three playlists from the next month when I'll be in Bangladesh. I mean, next week I'm going back to Bangladesh. So when I'll be there, I will make my setup first. Then I will take 1 month actually to complete my setup. And then I will make three playlists. One will be beginners. It's gonna be explained everything. For example, what is candle, what is time frame, what is platform, what is prop firm, then what is like forex market, stock market, crypto market, which should you trade, like beginners things. There will be one folder for the beginners, those people who heard about trading. If they come to our channel, they will know everything from the basic. Then I'll go with the intermediate folder where you will get some specific models, some specific logical things. What is fair value gap, what is market structure shift, what is liquidity, all of these things. And then I will go with the advanced level where I'll explain all other things like last fair value gap and high time frame PD arrays, how to look for the top to down analysis, all of these things. I mean, extremely advanced level. At the same time, I'll make some specific video for the members only people, whoever will be the members, you'll be able to watch them. This is just for them, and that's gonna be something I interested to talk. For example, first fair value gap, then cold fair value gap, like this type of fair value gap. Okay, I mean those are very tough fair value gap, reclaimed fair value gap, those type of things. That's very sensitive. I'll just make those type of videos for the. I think it will take a long time to make all of these videos and keep posting. But this is how after that I will stop doing everything on YouTube. I'll be active only on Discord, just only on Discord. So all the live, everyday live, everything will be on Discord, not in YouTube anymore. I am just fed up with this bullshit algorithm of YouTube. Man, I'm doing this for 3 years. I don't believe that because of my pronunciation, my English, I'm not getting more subscribers or something like that. I don't know, and I don't believe that shit. I think there is something that's not fit with my channel. It can be my face cam, so of course I will go with the face cam webcam from the next month. I have already bought, you saw the webcam, the microphone, everything. I will try one more time with those all of this showing the face. If it works, then I'll continue. Otherwise, I'll continue only one. But just because of that, I dismantled all the playlist. I kept them inside the general folder, and I'll just make three playlists. And then no, later people will come. If anyone interested, they will choose which folder they should watch, like intermediate, beginners, or advanced. Then they will watch it. That's my plan, brother. No, not going back permanently, brother. I just came here to apply for the passport, Portuguese passport. I've already applied for that passport. Now I'll be back Bangladesh because my mother is alone over there. I can't stay away from my mother, unfortunately. Good morning. You are green in one account. Congratulations, brother. Green is still holding one micro. Hey, team. That's cool, man. The Asia session you explained, is there any specific video there in any playlist? No, sir. Good morning, Tito. Your videos are the gems, brother. It's all inside the general folder. I didn't delete anything. It's all in the general. I just dismantle the playlist, okay? Because of my frustration. Not the price action frustration, but also the algorithmic I mean, frustration for this YouTube bullshit. So you can see you, lol. You can see me. You know who I am, okay? You have seen my photos, all of these things. But yeah, I will open the webcam. The only problem is I smoke a lot. Like I have started the stream for 1 hour. I've already smoked 3 cigarettes. So I smoke a lot actually. So I was afraid that if I open the webcam, maybe they will ban my channel because I will smoke. I can't stay without smoking. But Tamimi told me it's absolutely good. Maybe I have to put a little warning, smoking kills or something like that. then it's gonna be okay. Just told me, I just don't know. Okay. Good morning, Jamie. How are you, brother? We have already done two trade. We have made a lot of money already to but by two trade. You can see here 11,000. Sorry, $1,194. I just closed the trade because it would be more than 1,200. So I have to make more than 5,000 something like that. So I just closed it over here. Wanted to blow it. Unfortunately, I didn't blow it. End up with making some money. And here $1,184 in another account. So two account, two boom. Wanted to blow them. End up with making more monies. What the hell is that? Is that much simple? Yes, sir. I'm showing that every day, man. Sachin, every day. Every day it is working, man. Every day means every day. It's not something like sometimes, sometimes no. Every day means every day. Let me show you one more time, okay? Look at this. Go to the 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. That's your target. 6 to 7. Mark the highest high and the lowest low. This is the low in between 6. Mark the high in between 7. This is the high around this area, okay? Highest high there. Wait for one-sided to be taken. When it's been taken over here, wait for two type of scenario. First, inversion fair value gap, same. Second, 22 IT model. Inversion fair value gap, trade it. Before this, there was no inversion fair value gap. You can check, okay? I have already explained all of them. Inverse gap, tap to this inverse gap, and market has fallen until here. Now, it didn't come until this sell side liquidity, but it's more than enough for being profitable. Like from here, there was a lot of entry opportunities, but I'll just go with the first one. From this inverse gap here to until here, that was 80 handle. More than enough for being profitable. However, every day, okay? I just did all of them. I'm not interested. Okay, so this buy side is gone. Buy side is gone. 50% of the opening gap has been traded. Low of the daily bearish fair value gap has been traded. Time to seek for sell. I'm not bullish anymore. I'm now interested to take the sell. Whenever this market will provide me any selling opportunity, I'm interested to go for that sell. Where is your sell side liquidity? I believe I have some sell side liquidity here. See this liquidity here, relatively equal lows. I'm not marking them right now. And this sell side liquidity, not clean, but still some sell side liquidity. Time to see if it can provide any sort of selling opportunity right now. 15-minute chart, entry fair value gap, last fair value gap. I have the buy side liquidity here. Beautiful buy side liquidity. Does it want to go for this buy side liquidity? I don't know that. If it really would love to go for this buy side liquidity, I have to wait. But in the meantime, whenever I'll find a selling opportunity, I'll go for that sell. No more buy is valid. Buy is done. No more buy is valid. Why? Because market is in deep premium right now. All you have to do, come to this 15-minute chart, mark this buy side liquidity and the sell side liquidity. Mark both of them here to here. Watch the 50% range. Can it go to the deep premium? No, it can't go to the deep premium. Why? Because if it really would love to fall, it should not go to the deep premium area as it's coming from the deep premium. It should not go to the deep premium. Maximum line, the 50% of this dealing range. After trading the 50%, if it really interested to fall or if it is a bearish market, it will keep falling. If it touch to this upper quadrant, that means it's bullish market, it will keep going higher. And in that type of scenario, I am already missed the trade. I will frame the trade exactly over here to the bottom. If I miss it, I will miss all the trade for today to take the buy. If it reverse, I'll be able to take the sell. If it doesn't reverse, trade is done. I'm not going to go for any other trade. Any single pushing button over here to take the buy is chasing market. I'm not interested to chase the market. Okay, that is a session. Okay, people look past the accent. Sorry, what did you say? People look past the accent if they think they can learn something. Don't worry about it. It's not that bad, honestly. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, you guys are English speaker. If you say that it's not bad actually, then I will accept that. because you are the real English speaker people, right? Suziban, you, and those people who are Jamie, who are living in USA or Canada, Australia, England. You guys are real English speakers. So if you guys can understand me, I believe everyone can understand me. I'm smoking now, lol. Okay, team, this is not fair. Okay, you just promoted another smoke to me. You have just promoted that. I was not interested to go for another smoke, but because of you, I'm going to take this smoke. So all the responsibility going to him. Good man, thank you, James. Congrats, you're most welcome, man. What is the cost of living for one person in Bangladesh, brother? Uh, I will say like if you can earn $100, $150, and you are living in your own home, own house, so 100, $150, maximum $200 is more than enough, and you can lead a good life. Okay, 150 or maximum 200. Okay, 200 is like it's huge, man. It's huge. I'm just saying I don't like the luxury life. I love the middle class life because I'm from a middle class family. In Bangladesh, 150 $200 is more than enough. For example, in Portugal, every month I have to spend near about 700 euro, at least 700 euro because of my room rent, then a meal cost, smoking, all of these things. At least 700, but near about 700 to 900 euro, not dollar, euro in Portugal every month. But in Bangladesh, 100 euro, 200 euro, I can lead a luxurious life over there. Not luxurious, but like good. People smoke marijuana in stream lol. Cigarette are fine. Seriously, I didn't know that. Tamim just told me that I can do that. Hi, good day, Mr. Tiju. Hey, Raman, how are you, sir? Brother, you are slowly killing yourself. We do not like that. Who is going to live forever? Everyone is going to die, right? Everyone is going to go toward going toward the grave. So who cares? If I quit smoking, it doesn't mean that I will live for 100 years, 200 years. I have to die. Everyone will die. So I don't think so. It's really it really matters. I don't think so. To hit 50% of the opening gap. Yes, sir, I see that. I'm just interested to see before falling, can it tap to this hourly gap? Just just the extreme precision. I'm demanding from the market. Extreme precision. Just touch it, then fall. That would be the awesome thing. Let's do a poll. Who thinks Titi should stop smoking and live a healthier lifestyle? Come on, there is no poll. There is no poll. I'm living a healthier life, okay? I'm just smoking. I don't have any bad habit like I mean drinking, marijuana, anything except smoking. I just smoke, nothing else. Sometimes marijuana, sometimes very rare, like one time maybe out of 6 months, maybe 1 year, two times, three times, like that. Like when we are friends all together, gathering, something like that. And to be honest, 2 years ago, one of my friend from South Africa gave me exactly same setup for forex market. After that, I passed my first ever prof account, but later that setup stopped working. Lol. Oh, I didn't know that, Sachin. I was just watching the Asia session 2 weeks ago, and I saw that it's working so beautifully. So next day I see it again. The next day I see it again. Then I took the entry, and then I started to make the money from that Asia session. Then I shared that information with you guys. We are at 50% of the opening range gap. Yes, sir, I can see it. It is the low of the daily bearish gap. It is the opening gap 50%. I'm interested to look for sell now, but I'm just asking or demanding more precision from the market that to tap that hourly fair value gap. Gold looking bullish but hitting view up previous day low and 200 EMA to 50-minute chart. Will it reject? Gold and ES seems to be tracking today. I'm really bad at gold, brother. I'm just interested to see this stock market to fall. But I'm not sure about the gold and I'm not good at gold, to be honest. Oil is better, but gold, bullshit. I can't trade gold. To learn English accent, make some contracts with correlated markets. Okay, everyone is mocking me. That's cool. Same in Sri Lanka. Yes, Chatur. I mean, I think Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, almost same. I'm comfortable with your English, brother. I pay attention to the teaching. Thank you. I appreciate it, Brit. I really appreciate it, man. I love you. Uchuk, I'm also both. I didn't understand, Uchuk. How did you choose Portugal? Any tax relaxations compared to India and Bangladesh? I don't know. Why Portugal? I don't know. It's cheaper, actually. Because while I was in Denmark, I had every month near about 2000 euro, at least 2000 euro I had the expense on Denmark. But in Portugal, like 700, 800 euro. If I share the room, it is gonna cost like 300, 400 euro maximum. So it's cheaper here. I can't share the room, unfortunately. I feel very uneasy. Share the room. Yes, sir, that's so cheap, man. It's a developing country. Still, I'm not thinking a setup right now. I'm just waiting to get the more precision from the market one more time, reach to that hourly cap, then fall. And still now there is no bearish setup yet, so I can let the market to trade a bit more, find another trade. Okay, let's see. And if you are watching, Tito is spending much on cigarette. Lol. No, he's not watching. He's sleeping right now. I believe so. 150 to 200 per month? Yes, sir. 150 to 200 per month. And it's huge, okay, actually. It's huge. Not even 100, 200, 200. I mean, 200, not even that much. It's huge. No judgment at all. I smoke both daily. Let's go, man. I want to join you. Team, I want to join you. Where are you right now? Is there any good country with tax benefits than India? Easy to settle or to get our trading income to receive high profits? I'm from India and viable to continue this business here. Somehow, lot of okay, lot of restrictions from government income. Okay, you can try to Dubai, United Arab Emirates, where there is no tax. You can apply for the golden visa. I think it will cost you 3,000, 5,000 to 5,000 euro. You have to just put that in the bank account for the golden visa, and then you can stay over there. It's tax free, very easy to live over there. And it's heaven for the traders. Okay, to be honest, it's heaven for the traders. The United Arab Emirates. You can go over there, brother. You can switch over there. I think we'll move lower after 10:30 a.m. I think it will take the 11 a.m., brother. Sudivan. I mean, the thing you always keep saying that it's 11, London close, so maybe some retracement. I believe it will do that around 11 a.m. I want to see this high to be taken one more time. This high to be taken one more time. Trade this gap, then I will look for the sell. Until now, I'm not convinced for this market to look for any sort of sell. Again, I can be wrong. If you find any setup, please go for that. I have already got beautiful buys that I explained you that market will first go higher, then it will fall. So the buy, I took it. Now taking sell, I have to be very patient. I have to wait for the perfect example or perfect situation to go for that sell. As long as I'm not going to get it, I will keep waiting. Okay. I'm watching it is clearly building the liquidity. So just wanna see if it can take that liquidity, go back again one more time, then fall. If it can do that. I'm just not yet thinking about sell because there is no setup. You can see there is no setup. No inversion, fair value gap, no nothing, absolutely nothing. So I don't want to take any sort of sell right now. I wanna let this market to go higher one more time before falling. Now it's just my opinion, okay? If you find any setup, please go for that, guys. Coming to Bangladesh, please give me a job in any school as a PET teacher. I wish I could do that, brother. Uh, you can come to visit my home, but yeah, Golden Visa needs 200K investment in UAE properly. I don't think so, brother. One of my brother, he actually left Portugal and he went to Europe. Sorry, the United Arab Emirates. He has to show 5,000 something like that. But he has like 9 10,000 euro in his bank account, and he applied for the golden visa, opened a company over there. It's just for the name. He really doesn't have any company, but his income is, he's a freelancer actually, and he's earning a lot of money from this freelancing. I think he's if I'm not wrong, he's a web developer, something like that, okay, or software developer. I don't know. I just don't know. But recently he moved to UAE, and he actually shared this information with me and told me that if I want, I can go over there. So he actually went to United Arab Emirates. He started a business over there by the name. Okay, I know this is illegal, but I'm just sharing my experience. Okay, with him. He just told that he opened a business just by the name. Okay, there is actually no business. He opened a name company, name something, and told that I want to do this business. This is my income. So he shared his income source. I don't know how, but then applied for the golden visa, and it cost that, he told that you have to just uh, keep 5,000 3,000 euro in your bank account. It's more than enough for getting that golden visa. But it's difficult if your earning is lower. You won't be able to survive over there because the expense is higher over there. This is just an I don't have, the direct contract. I just listen this information from one of my brother who offered me to go over there. Golden Visa needs a 200K investment in UAE property. I don't think so, brother. But because this happened recently, I think 3 to 4 months ago. I'm telling you the information 3 to 4 months ago. I can be wrong. He can lie to me, but it was like he is one of my brother. I trust him, and he told me that if you really want, you can come here and stay over there. Visa for no, not the freelancer visa. It was a golden visa. You have European citizenship. I'm holding the resident permit card from Portugal, the third resident permit card, and I have applied for the of the passport. So if I get the passport, I'll be the European citizen. If I get the passport, right now I'm holding the resident permit card. Which part of Bangladesh? One of my close friend from Singapore, named Udin Muhammad Tahir from Chittagong, used to talk about Bangladesh a lot. I'm from Khulna, the the southeast part of Bangladesh, near to the mangrove forest and the coast of the Bay of Bengal. It's the southern part of Bangladesh. Khulna, Bagerhat. As I told, I want to see this market to go one more time, to go higher, to take this side, to trade this gap before falling. So I believe that is going to happen now. So those people who are early, okay, they were thinking that now this is going to fall. Who took the sell, they're going to get stopped out over here. And after getting them stopped out, I believe this market will fall. If it falls, okay. So it came to the precise area I wanted to see. This old hourly gap. Now any sort of selling opportunity is my high probable sell. As long as this is below this hourly gap. I've already shared this gap with you guys. Let's see, okay, if it can provide any sort of selling opportunity right now or not. I'll come to visit your home for sure. Please, man. Everyone is welcome. Me and my mother living in a big house. So if you guys come, you'll enjoy our country. To be honest, I asked so many of you, okay, to visit our country, but nobody is interested. But yeah, one day will come, I guess. Really so beautiful, man. So you speak Portuguese fluently? No, man. Not fluently, but I can understand like pouco Portuguese. Not fala Portuguese, so mas mais difficulties. So pouco Portuguese. Mostly the greetings and the hi, hello, hola, both are those type of things, brother. I'm very bad at learning language. One our opening range is in the red, is in, and we are trading the buy side. Good time to look for selling opportunity. Yes, sir. I am now interested to take any sort of selling opportunity. So first, I will look for the inverse gap. If it can build the inverse gap, on a frame a sell from this inverse gap. Okay. I'm not taking the trade because I'm not touching this funded account. As I told, I'll go with that funded account properly. Only the morning session, one trade only. So I'll go with the following all the rules properly. Yeah, I'm in Lisbon. I mean, exactly not middle of the Lisbon, but end of the Lisbon, okay? But in Lisbon, yeah. Is that 1 hour gap an inverse gap? No, I've already talked about that, but I think you are not there. This is a gap that has been respected previously. Here, 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 here. And then when market went through this gap, I want to see this gap to work as a resistance now because it has been respected previously. So I want to use this gap as a resistance if it do that, okay, to be honest. Like when I'll be in 1 minute chart, if there is a selling opportunity below this hourly cap, I'll love to look for that sell. If it doesn't do that, it's okay, absolutely okay. But as I told, I don't know at the beginning, okay, you are not here. I don't know it will do that or not. But when it will come here, I'll be in 1 minute chart to look for sell. If it doesn't provide me the selling opportunity, I'm absolutely cool with that. But if it provides that sell, I'll go for that sell. As I can see, it went through this gap and extremely bullish. This type of, see, there is no opportunities to take the sell. So let's see if it interested to go for this buy side liquidity. Market left over here. Still, I can't take any sort of buy right now. Brother, why you are not framing any trade? If you would love to frame the trade, you have to frame it here. Now you can hold the trade as long as you want, but you can't re-enter around this area. You should not re-enter. It's called chasing the market. I'm not interested to chase the market. The market has closed the opening gap 100%. The opening gap has been closed 100% around this area. This is the opening gap high that has been closed 100%. Buy side has been cleared. When on me chat, I'm only interested to take the sell. If it provide me the sell, I will go for the sell. For the first time, it will provide me that sell. I believe the sell will appear to the last macro 1150, 1050 to 1110 macro. Gonna feel the wide opening range gap fill. Can we also consider the 1 hour gap as a last fair value gap too? Not the last fair value gap. Why you will consider that as a last fair value gap? It's not the last fair value gap, brother. Now I would love to remove this opening gap from my chart because it's too busy. My chart is too busy. I'm gonna remove all of these buy side or sell side liquidities I marked on the chart. Brother, you didn't talk about this buy side liquidity. Why you didn't talk about that? I didn't need to talk about that buy side liquidity. If the market keep going higher, it is something where I need to mark that buy side liquidity. My interest was this gap to be traded, then it will fall. It didn't do that. Was a bit volatile. Took that buy side liquidity. Absolutely good for that. I didn't get not even a single subscriber today. Bad luck. Maybe next day. Can we also consider the one? Okay, I thought that we have already replied that. Whether it will continuously keep going higher. Let him go higher. You can't take the buy. Sorry, you have already taken the buy at the bottom. So if you didn't take it, you have already missed it. Taking buy now is chasing market. I have to only look for sell. It's in deep premium. So any sort of retracement, I wanna catch that retracement. That's all. Look at this 15-minute candle. How does it look like? If I go to the hourly chart, you'll be amazed. Look at these hourly candles. How strong that is. Okay, this is the last fair value gap from the hourly chart. Sorry, not the last fair value gap. I should look for the order block here because market has traded this last fair value gap from the hourly chart. This is the last fair value gap from the hourly chart. Highest up close body close candle is the order block. Market extend it to your right. Market trade the order block over here from the hourly chart. So now can it fall? In here, I still don't have the market structure shift from 15-second chart yet. 1 minute candle is 85 handles wide. Volatility is huge. Don't touch this market. Come on, guys. 85 handle. If 1 minute candle is 85 handle, it's the time not to touch this market. Guys, please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel, whoever is new. If any of you are interested about lucid trading, make sure that you have used the code T2 Wizard. I can't see how many people are watching. Okay, 100 people are watching, 49 likes. Can you guys please push the like button? At least make it 60 likes, okay? Make it 60 likes. Do you want to take this trade? Like from the inversion fair value gap to the top is 192 handle. That's good. Why 5 minutes? Because 1 minute you saw it's disaster. The 1 minute chart is disaster. Back to this 5 minute chart. Come to the entry fair value gap on time. Okay. I'm hoping that the reversal will happen in the last macro, which is 10:50 to 11:10 macro. So just need to wait for the time for it appeared on the chart. Gonna get another Lucid account using T2 Wizard code now. I love you, brother. Thanks for using the code, man. Just don't blow the account, please. When you blow the account, I feel hurt. I mean, I feel pain. I know nobody cares, but to be honest, I'm not a YouTuber. I keep saying that. You believe me or not, I really don't care. But I believe that this is my family, and I don't want any of you, I don't want to see any of you in pain. So please don't blow the account. Don't go over leveraged. Don't do those type of things. I showed you how to trade. Just go with the lowest leverage possible. One micro contract, two micro contract, three micro contract. More than enough for making money to getting payout. So whatever I told you, it's really possible to to implement those things for getting the payout. Just you need to follow. I can't force you, but I can request you. I'm requesting you. Don't go over leverage. Just don't go over leverage. If you don't do that, you will be profitable. I promise you, brother. Just target very small, 150, $200, 250, $300, like as low as possible. Target them. More than enough for being profitable. I am always used code T2 Wizard. I love you, brother. Thank you so much for using that, man. Hey Kishore, how is your trading is going on? Tim, Tim, are you married, brother? And Suzivan, I have a question to you actually. I mean, when you trade, I mean, your, how to say that? Let me think about that word. Okay, so when you trade, Suzivan, your home queen, if is she interested? I mean, does she ever come to you to see what you are doing? Like any interest? I have two children. Wow, mashallah. That's cool, brother. If you're using our trading, make sure that not over leveraged. I promise, man. How much need I should need I, how many times do I need to tell you? Don't over leverage, don't over trade. It will help you to get the payout. If it is a losing day, let it go. Come back tomorrow. Losing day, let it go. Come back tomorrow. Let it go. Come back tomorrow. Do this type of things. Hey wizard, I'm fine. I'm a little confused about Lucid. Let's say I buy the 50K account and I pass the challenge. How much is the buffer in order for me to request a payout? If you ever get confused, go to the Lucid, okay? Come here, see here, chat with us, go over there, go the message. And I think I won't be able to open a new message because I have a general question actually. So I actually verified my accounts multiple times. You can see here after that it is asking for the ID verification again. So I just need to solve this. That's why I just opened a chat window. That's why I'm not able to make another chat, I guess. Just go over there, ask them how much do I need to make for a 50K flex funded account or pro funded account before requesting the payout. They will give you every kind of information. For example, if I come here, welcome on where I asked them how much do I need to make. Like right now, I have one not there for that payout request. Was here. Okay, for 25K Lucid funded account, you can't request a 100 payout. To request a payout, you need at least 250 profit for the cycle, and your balance must be above 2000 26,100 buffer. And your minimum payout request is $500. So once you are at 500 plus profit and above the buffer, you can request a payout any day, but the payout button only shows after end of the day processing. Did that answer? Okay. So I just asked them, I have a 25K funded account. I have made $1,208 by 6 days. Can I request $100 payout? And then they just gave me all the information. Just go to this chat, ask them what is your query. It will be clear over here. Okay, just from here, chat. You don't even need to log in or everything. Just go chat and then ask your question. I'm just not able to ask a new question because I have a ticket already been submitted over there, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would do that for you, brother, Jamie. No, she is not interested at all. Hmm, that's cool. Really cool because what happened? The home queens, they're actually very curious what their husband is doing. I've seen my father and mother actually. My mother is always curious what my father is doing. So she always asks questions. Oh, why is that? Why is that? Why is that? Alhamdulillah, they're all good. I'm planning to marry. Is here anyone interested? Lol. I don't think so anybody is interested. You are under 80. I mean, sorry, you are underage actually. I think you are 21, Sachin. 20, 19, 20. I think you are 20. So you are actually a kid right now, brother. Grow up first. Then we'll talk about your marriage. Your marriage, okay? No, not married. Why you didn't get married? Go and get married, man. Market structure shift, fair value gap over here. So I wanna see this 22 YT model right now. breakaway gap over there. Okay, I just don't know it will come here or not, but I want to see this trade to work from this fair value gap, which is the entry fair value gap, breakaway gap, and last fair value gap as a target. I'm gonna keep this inverse gap over here, not going to use it right now. I wanna see this 22 IT model because I can't use this inverse fair value gap to take the entry. I'm not writing all of these things, market structure shift, liquidity taken. You can do it if you want. I just wanna see if it works from this entry gap by, okay, I'll put the stop loss over here. Around this here. This is the lowest level I can put the stop loss above the candle that has built this entry fair value gap. Because of the volatility, you can see it's 38 handle still, but I can't move it a bit lower. I can't do that. This is the lowest line I can put my stop loss. Let's see if it can take me and send the market lower or not. This is gonna be 1:1. If it take me, if it doesn't take me, that's bad luck. So in this type of scenario, what I do, I actually already pushed one contract over there. Already I'm in a trade by one contract. By putting stop loss the level I'm interested to put it, and I will put some contract over here as a limit order to see if it takes me or not. Okay, because sometimes what happened, it doesn't give me the entry. You have seen that when I was doing live trading, you saw that I'm planning to take a trade. I'm already in a trade by one contract, just because if it miss me, and then I put the limit order over there and then try to hold the trade. If it doesn't take me, I keep holding that one contract by trailing the stop loss as long as it is falling. But if I'm in a trade like where I want to go for 5 micro contract and all of this micro contract has been, already, it already took me, in that type of scenario I took the partial. The logical level I need to take the partial. No, I'm 21 now, man. Oh, you grown up, man. I didn't know that. Welcome to 21 years old, brother. You're getting older. Thank you, Wizard. You're most welcome, brother. So it came to this gap. Now it's time to see if it can fall at least for 1:1 from this 22 YT model. Again, my stop loss, you have seen it's the tightest stop loss ever because I can't move my stop loss a bit higher. I can't do that. So I put my stop loss to the most logical level, which is just above this candle that has built this fair value gap. So if it doesn't reach that high of this candle, I'm happy to see to hold this fall until this last fair value gap over here from the 22 YT model, the best 22 YT model. I'm not saying it is going to work. I'm just seeing a probability here. I'm just trying to catch that probability by putting the stop loss the last possible level. Okay, this is the last possible level just above the candle that has built this entry fair value gap. Here it is 1:1 until here. Around this area it's 1:1 to see if it can fall until 1:1. I had one contract entry over there maybe, and then I will put the limit order over there others, so that if it takes me, I'll try to take the partial here and then I'll hold the trade, or we'll take the second partial to this last fair value gap, and then I'll hold the trade for the sell side liquidity around that area. If it stopped me out over here, for example, if it stopped me out, I'll just observe, does this market take that high one more time? If it doesn't take this high and close below this gap one more time, I'll take re-entry over there again from the next possible area. We'll see. Now, brother, why you are taking this trade and putting your stop loss? Just let it go. Now, if you want to let it go, you can let it go because this is highly volatile. I can't put my stop loss over here. Can you do it? 91 handle, do it. I don't have any problem. But I believe if it would love to fall, then it can fall from here, and I covered the most logical level as my stop loss. With my stop loss. So I have to let this market to go toward the direction without stopping me out. If it is stopping me out, I'll wait for the re-entry opportunity. Mhm. Okay, I got it stopped out. See this gap to see if it can hold it and send the market below this gap again. If you do that, I'll go for the re-entry opportunity. If this gap is broken, that means market closed above this gap, means that this 22 YT model is broken. Still, it is valid to take re-entry as long as this market is not going to take that high. So whenever this market will fall and close below this gap, before clearing this high, I'm able to take re-entry over there. If it is bullish, I will not get another opportunity to take re-entry. In that type of scenario, market has cleared this low to take the liquidity and then market started to go higher. I have just missed all the, I will just stop after taking that losses. I think it will take this recent high. It can do that, brother. That was a probability. I took that probability. My stop loss is here because I am not able to put my stop loss even here. I can't do that. It's 91 handle. So I would love to take the risk for the lowest possible area, which is 38 handle, unfortunately, around this area. And then I will see if it can fall without stopping me out. If it stop me out, I'll observe this market to take re-entry while it will close below this gap again. If it keep going higher, it means that I'm not taking re-entry. That's all. And if I keep this inverse gap, never ever it closed below this inverse gap yet. Still this 22 YT model valid as long as this market is not going to clear this high. If this high is taken, yeah, I mean this 22 YT model is going to be invalidated. This is one of the best 22 YT model ever. Last fair gap from the 15-second chart is now trading over here. This gap has been trading over there. It is the time for the market to fall. Look at the time, 10:58. Perfect time for falling. Yeah, it's been 2 years. I'm with you. I mean, it's been a long time. Thank you, brother, for being a long time, such a long time with me. 100% it will take the high. Then take the buy. If you are 100% sure, just take the buy, brother. I really appreciate it, man. Any of you are 100% sure or 80% sure, 90% sure it's going to next level and you found a setup, go for that trade without any kind of hesitation. Just take that trade. This all game are the probability. So whatever probable to you, go for the trade. I'm interested to see it will fall right now. Around the time is right now the time is telling me to fall. So I'm trying to catch that fall. I was not able to put my stop loss above even above that high. Why? Because of the volatility. If I'm wrong, what is going to happen? Going to take a 91 handle loss. I don't want to take that huge loss. So I wanna take the minimum risk to see if it works. If it doesn't work, I will wait for the re-entry opportunity. If it doesn't work and keep going higher, like 100%, if it take that high, then I'll look for the. I will stop looking for the sell from that specific level. Okay. Lucid price is price increase with the code. It's 84. Think I will do Tradify for 99 or take profit trader for 100. I do want daily payouts. Which to choose? For the daily payout, I think a trade profit trader has the Tradify has the daily payout. I don't think so. But recently Tradify has announced a lot of things. I mean, this is really so impressive. You can look for that. But for daily payout, take profit trader is the best. And if you would love to use the take profit trader, please don't use my code because they have broken the partnership with me. So there is no more T2 wizard code for take profit trader. And yeah, for the daily payout, take profit trader is the best. There is no comparison with take profit trader. And if you look for the Tradify, because they have introduced a new windows, and that was so impressive. So it's up to you, brother. It will close below this gap. I will take re-entry. Okay, as I told you, if it was not highly volatile, for example, I was able to cover at least this high, I could be safe over there. Unfortunately, you see it's 95 handle, 6 handle, something like that. I can't take that much risk. So I got stopped out. I'm cool with that. I'll look for the re-entry while it will close below this gap. I will do the same thing. I'll push one button over there. I'm not taking any trade. I'll push one button and then I'll go for the re-entry opportunity while it will close below this gap. Now 56 handle, I'm not interested. 45. 45 handle is not also acceptable. But I can't move it a bit lower. I can't do that. So like it will go one tick below this gap, close one tick below this gap. I'll try to take re-entry over there. Again, those who are thinking this high is going to be taken, you find a buying opportunity, please take the buy. Okay, I'm working with my knowledge, whatever I learned from ICT for this long time, 7 8 years. I'm just using that knowledge to frame this sell. But if you feel it's going higher, please take the buy. I have explained everything, why I'm not putting my stop loss above this high, why I put my stop loss over there, because of volatility. So I don't care if it stopped me out over there, because I would love to look for the re-entry opportunity around this area while this candle close, of course, below this gap. If it close, it didn't close yet, I guess. Did it close? No, it didn't close. So maybe like when it will close, I'll look for the sell again for this last fair will come over here when it will close below this gap. Okay, if you think it's going higher, take the buy. Don't hesitate. Don't wait for anyone's confirmation. Go for the buy. Just simply go for the buy. I'm waiting for order block. Okay, you can do that if you want. Okay, then verify. Just don't choose your prop firm because I don't have the code with Take Profit Trader, brother. If you feel good with Take Profit Trader, go with that. It's not bad. It's really so awesome prop firm. In my opinion, the best because of their daily payout. This is the really a great opportunity. Okay, but Tradify you can observe them. Okay, they have new windows. You can watch them. I'm already in a trade over here. This candle closed. I'm already one contract entry around that area and put limit order over there. If it come back again, I'll take more entry. I mean, sorry, more contract over there. Still look at my stop loss. I just covered this gap. See this gap? I just covered that gap. Why? Because still it is 45 handle. Just covered that gap and it's 45 handle. Unfortunately, it is highly volatile. So if I do something wrong, I will make sure that my loss is very limited. It's not like unlimited loss. First time, then price. This is the time for the reversal because of the London close. So I guess it will at least retrace a bit lower until the last fair will come from 1 minute chart. Even if it would love to go higher and take the buy side liquidity, it will retrace at first, then it will go higher. Okay, it didn't work as well. To trade, it didn't work. Stop. No more opportunities around that area. Go for the trade because both of them didn't work. It doesn't mean that the price didn't work. It means that my stop loss didn't work because it was volatile. I was not able to cover the whole area by my stop loss. The stop loss didn't work because of my tight stop loss, not because of the price action. Price is highly volatile. That's all, brother. If it was not highly volatile, I didn't need to worry about my entries. I just pushed the button, put my stop loss to the logical level, and I would let this market to fall. Unfortunately, I can't do that. It's as it is volatile. Now, if you can put the stop loss above this high for 192 handle, go for that. I don't have any problem. You don't want to take the sell, you want to take the buy, go for that. I don't have any problem, but I'm just trying to show you the price over here. Don't look at my stop loss, look at the setups. Market structure shift, entry fair value gap, breakaway gap, high of the high that has cleared the liquidity should be protected, and this market has to fall at least until this area, and then for this sell side liquidity, that is price action. You should focus on this price action, not the stop loss, because we are putting a stop loss by our choice. Okay, it's our choice where we are putting our stop loss. So it was volatile, I put the stop loss over here. It was volatile, I put a stop loss over there. But if it was not volatile, my stop loss would be above that high, or maybe above that high, or maybe above that high. I don't know where, depending on the situation. But still, look at the price only. Here the setup, look at that setup. I'm gonna show you the setup. Let me share the setup. That's gonna be easier for all of us. Now other people, they will show you this setup like the way I'm gonna show that to you, right? That way. Market structure shift, entry fair value gap should work as a breakaway gap. Sometimes it leave that gap 100% open, sometimes it doesn't. And after that, is that an immediate reaction? Yes sir, it is an immediate reaction. Stop loss above this high, can you do that? I can't do that until the next level, which is over here. That's the real setup. Now if does it partial, maybe partial, target is this sell side liquidity, relatively equal loss. See this relatively equal loss, target is over there, the real setup. Even if I go with one micro contract, it's gonna be like 146 handle. Oh man, this gonna be disaster. Time, then price. Time is telling me to look for sell. So I'm interested to look for sell. Did it leave any liquidity? No, it didn't leave any liquidity. Did it trade any higher time frame point of interest? 100% it has traded the higher time frame point of interest. Is there any model? The best 22 IT model. It doesn't mean that it's going to work. It means that is the highest probable area. So am I taking the sell from the discounted or to the premium? I'm selling from the deep premium area. I know that it should not go to the deep premium here. It should not come over there, because if it really would love to fall, it should not go to that deep premium area. And then from this area, it should fall at least until this last gap. And if it is overzealous, we'll go for this sell side liquidity right here. I don't see any order block over here, unfortunately, JB. Until now, I don't see any order block over here. If you're asking about this candle as your order block, I'm not agree with you, because you can use it as a propulsion block that has traded the order block from the hourly chart. I'm not just interested to use any sort of order block over here. The way this market worked, I don't see any order block around this area. Just this 22 IT model, which is right now trading the gaps, these two gaps. Okay, and this bullish gap, which is over here, this bullish gap is holding the market. So the first time it will close one tick below this gap, the next time it will reach over here, this specific gap over here. So it means that if I don't be able to take the entry from this 22 IT model, if it closes below this inverse gap, I have to take re-entry from this inverse gap, below the inverse gap until here, which is also not possible because of the volatility, unfortunately. Tradify daily payout 1K maximum. I didn't know that. Then it's really a great opportunity, brother. I really didn't know that. Oh, that's cool, man. Okay, got it ready for 25K. Let's try this out. I will let you know how it goes. Sure, man. Thank you so much. I really need those type of information when you are doing something with your accounts. This is highly volatile market. Try to avoid this market to trade right now. Here, one candle is more than 50 handle. I believe so. Let me see. Yeah, look at this. One candle is 54 handle, man. Come on. If you are in a trade and if it doesn't go toward your direction, if it decides to go for a consolidation for a short period of time, it will blow your account because of the volatility. It's highly volatile. So be very careful before pushing your button. Not for the sellers, but for the buyers as well. So if you want to take the buy, still be very careful to take that buy because you won't be able to survive with this. See this reversal or retracement. If, for example, it is going higher, to take this buy side liquidity one more time, okay? So you want to take a buy. Still be very careful to this volatile because the retracement is more than your expectation, and you won't be able to survive here. I promise you, brother. Try to avoid it to trade. I have funded account, two funded account. I have one eval account. I'm not touching any of them here. It's not something that I don't know how to trade. It means that it's the area where we should avoid trading. This is not the time for go for trading. You can just observe. You can do paper trade. You can like do the eval trade. No problem with the eval trade as well. But funded account, don't do that. Don't touch it. At least not now. You will end up with blowing that account. For buyers, for sellers, I'm talking about for both of them. I think 15 second chart is also very messy right now. Like it's like a wave. Not too good. It's look like a wave. Actually, I'm bearish. I want to see the high, this high to be protected. It should not be cleared because it has already cleared the liquidity. It should not be taken. This high should be protected. Again, this entry is nearly impossible for me to take because I can't take 146 handle risk. Because I can't give the guarantee like 100% or like 90% guarantee that it's not going to take that high. Instead, it's going to fall. I see this best 22 IT model. I know this high should be protected. I know it should work with these gaps, then it will fall, but I can't enter over here because of the volatility. That's all. Old bullish gap is still respecting. Okay. If this high is taken, I'll just stop streaming, okay? Like before 11:30. Morning move already made. Probably won't trade this new account. I'm green for the day. Hit maximum profit, one tick profit order evaluation. Good, man. We predicted the price, we got the entry. We don't need anything else. We took the buy here. we took the buy here, we got our profit. All of this profit we have covered, right? So we don't need to trade this market anymore. But if I want to trade, I have to trade sell here. I can't take the buy here. It's not the area to look for the buy, it's the area to look for the sell. I'm just telling that things, that we should look for sell here, not the buy. But even if I would love to go for a sell, it's nearly impossible to put the stop loss in the most logical level because of the volatility. It will just throw you out from the market within a moment if it wants to do some sort of consolidation after that big run. You will be just get out of this market without any kind of doubt or confusion. You will enter and you will see that your account is gone. And we are happy because we got that run, man. It was not a small run, it was a huge run. Just look at this run from here, from this last fair value gap to until to this area. 290 handle run. Are you agree with me, by the way, guys? Other people will just show you one trade. I'm just keep trying to read all the market all the time, and all the probability, high probability, low probability, all the fiction about this market. It's easy to make easy money while it is volatile, but it's also easy to lose money while it is in highly volatile. You can't just think about making money, you have to think about losing money as well. If it doesn't work according to your direction, it's gonna throw you out from the market within a moment, and it will never give you second opportunity. Just wanna see if it works or not. Keep it here. 1:1 most. What actually happened? This market sent it higher to clear this relatively equal highs, which I really didn't want to see. Failed to touch the premium area. Not good actually. If it could touch it, that could be the awesome things, but it didn't touch it. Still acceptable. But traded the 50% of this range from the market structure shift to the liquidity taken area. 50% has been traded. Now maybe it will fall. Again, if it even if it would love to go higher, you won't be able to take that buy. I promise you, brother. It will never ever let you stay in this buy for this because of this huge volatile area. Exactly, right, brother. No, I don't want to trade. আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে। ভাইয়া, দিচ্ছি। এখন আর পাবো না। Man, if I stay over here, I'll end up with a trading. Okay, I don't want to trade over here, to be honest. I have an appointment as well with my bank. I need to go for that. But let me actually say what I wanted to do. This time it closed here. I wanted to take entry for the third time for the fall. Wanted to do that, but I just don't want to go for this trade. I'll just let this go. I believe it will fall, and I guess it will fall. Okay, to be honest. So yeah, that's all. I will see you tomorrow, but late tomorrow, maybe the PM session, not the AM session. Be careful, guys. And be safe. Okay? With this kind of volatility, we need smaller than micro lot to trade. It's true, brother. I think we need to break that micro contract into 10, and then we should try to use those things. Okay, see you guys tomorrow, okay? But maybe around the PM session. Market is closed tomorrow. I didn't know that. Hmm. Okay, I really don't know if it is closed or not. Okay, we'll see it tomorrow, okay? But remember this setup. We didn't we are not able to trade this market just because of the volatility. Otherwise, the setup was over there. We'll see if it works, okay? Until the last fair value gap. I'll be back around the PM session. I'll try to just do a recap around from here, okay? I'll just try to do a recap. But just remember, I'm not interested to take any sort of buy anymore. It's just the selling opportunity. If there is any sell, I'm prefer to go for that sell. Otherwise, no more trade for 2 weeks. Easter celebration. Just Google futures market holidays 2026. I didn't know that you guys are here, so I am not going to miss any information. I believe that as long as you guys are over here. So as like you just told me, tomorrow is close. I know tomorrow is close. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. So we'll see you tomorrow, and until then, cheers, guys. See you. Bye bye.